Oh, right. So a lot of you said that the Marshmallow cheating video was very inconclusive. Well, I reached out to Marshmallow and he actually gave me the account of a different cheater. However, he said something very interesting in the chat conversation that I was having with him on Discord, talking about looking at somebody's view lock. So I thought to myself, well, maybe we could do that for the other cheater as well, but why don't we look at the view log of Marshmallow and see whether or not he's actually cheating? So first of all, he just sent his scout over here, getting his sheep immediately. Now, once again, I am on view lock, so I can't actually move left, right, or anywhere. I'm just seeing what he is seeing. And let's see if there's any, whoa, oddities within that. Okay, luring boar, all is fine. He is sending this villager over exactly where that sheep is. Well, that's a little convenient, but not impossible. Could be legit. Love how he's doing the little boar trick over there. And let's see what he is able to find here. If he can find like a boar right away, or just goes like a homing missile towards all of Blue's herdables, that could be an indication of cheating. Oh, there is the boar. Oh my God, he intercepted both those sheep basically perfectly. I mean, it could be luck. Oh, and the boar has a scout on the other boar. I mean, that is very, very unlucky for Blazing Hood, or very, very lucky for Marshmallow, to the point where it's a little bit sketchy, isn't it? It's a little bit sus. I mean, I'll let you be the judge. We have some other games that we can look at to try and get some definitive proof over here. Let's see if we can speed this up. Once again, we are on view lock, just so that we can see what he can see and if he makes any decisions that are out of the ordinary, taking his own boar, killing villagers. Yeah, that's all pretty standard stuff. Oh my goodness. How did he know that he was taking deer? I mean, come on. I mean, come on. What? There was no indication. Why would he even go in that direction? You know what I'm saying? Like, that is another sus situation that is going on over here. I do like how he is microing his villagers. Very nicely done. But there was no reason for him to go over there. He still does not know where the TC is. So that's another thing. I mean, I guess he can kind of figure it out by means of what he can see over here. But this is odd, to say the least. Yeah, keep those villagers working there. Marshmallow totally, totally not cheating. I also hate that Blue is going for militia here. I think if you are up against this rush, you should really aim to go for archers, although it probably doesn't matter if your opponent is cheating. Whether or not he is cheating, I leave that up to you. I'm not the maker of judgments over here, but I think the view log really does give a lot of additional. Oh my God, how did he know that he was chopping that straggler tree? Wait, what? He was what? He probably just started that straggler tree as well. Looking from a view log perspective, it's just silly. It's just absolutely silly. He realizes that he's on these berries and he's just gone on those berries. Or, I mean, I'm not sure about that actually. Should really construct a, yeah, there you go. I don't think he was just on those berries because it looks like some of those berries have been removed, but he just started constructing the walls there. That's for sure. Walls it in. Yes, 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 yes. Interesting. Looking like he's going to go up to feudal here rather than TC drop, which I guess is not a terrible option. His opponent now feudal. Wait a second. Wait a second. Why did he not TC drop here? Right? Why did he invest all of that wood in farms? I think he might be cheating, knowing that his opponent is up so that the TC drop wouldn't make a lot of sense. Because if I knew that my opponent was going to have archers out, wait a second. What is this tower? Wait a second. What is this tower? Look at the tower that he just placed. I know it was very quick, but why is he placing a tower there? I mean, not this tower, the other tower. This one. Is that on something? If there's a wood line over here, oh my, oh my God. Why did he place that tower? That doesn't even make sense unless I mean, this is pretty definitive if you ask me. Like, okay, like he wasn't even collecting resources there. There was reason, zero reason for him to place that tower. The defensive tower one at home, sure, I can understand that. But this tower over here, I mean, do you need more definitive evidence than that? I'm really actually happy that I reached out to Marshmallow because he kind of snitched on himself. He said, if you want to catch a cheater, you gotta look at the view lock. And I think the view lock here, at least for myself, from my perspective, I'm not going to tell you how to think about things, but it does indicate to me cheating. I would also, the thing I was trying to say about the feudal situation, I would go to feudal only if I knew that my opponent was going to have archers out very, very soon. Otherwise, I would TC drop. Now, there was no indication that blue was necessarily up to feudal already. So the decision to drop down farms at home seemed like a perfectly informed decision without having all of the information, if that makes sense. Wild, wild, wild game. We are going to speed this up just a little bit, but I think Castle H, he might actually still lose this game, which is pretty funny because people are really good at this ELO. And I hope Blazing Hood actually does beat Marshmallow because to me it just seems a little bit too sketch. Castle H now reached. A defensive castle in a very odd spot, man. Once again, these games were sent into. I don't know if I actually even mentioned that. These games have been sent into me by Yoyo Dude. Maybe I'll look at one more. Or maybe what I'll do is I'll just do one at a time. Both is fine by me. Oh my God! I was like, okay, he's just placing this guy. He placed that castle perfectly on a TC that he couldn't see in the fog of war. I mean, come on. Come on. Oh man, this one might deserve to be a video by itself. He plays that castle perfect. I mean, I think there's been a bunch of indications here, a bunch of oddities that have occurred at the very least. Going for full camel archer is still significantly down in score though. Man, I never knew about this view lock thing. Thank you, Marshmallow, for pointing that out to me. Probably didn't think I was going to use that against him. Well, against is a big word. I just want to figure out what's going on in these types of games. But this is certainly looking like cheating, or at the very least, sus. Also, notice how he did not see the Hindustani army composition, yet went for camel archers, the counter to camels that Hindustanis is making currently. Although you could argue he's also making crossbow. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like he has the perfect counter unit already ready without ever having scouted his opponent. It does make sense, though, that Hindustanis would go for camels. In all fairness, definitely lacking some micro. I mean, this is also kind of what we saw with drill time. I would not be surprised if this was actually drill time, losing his entire arm. Although this is played at 1700, 1800 elo, and I know that drill time is playing at the 2K elo field. My son is up very, very late. My wife making him the milk bottle. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Cringe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really means a lot to me, and I want to keep making wonderful, wonderful content. Don't forget to support on Patreon as well. Most of my money comes from Patreon, not from YouTube watching. Oh my God, the Castle Deny over here. Who? There's a lot of sketchy stuff. I still think Blue is just going to win this because he's the faster and better player. Also, camel archers do counter camels to a certain degree. However, if you don't micro the camel archers properly, wow, killed every single villager there though. That is roof stoof. You are still going to lose to camels, and he has zero army at this time. OnlyFans. Did I talk about my OnlyFans yet? Make sure that you subscribe to my OnlyFans. Make a lot of money from. Ooh, does give it up over here, but was Marshmallow cheating? That is the $64 question. Let's quickly look at the statistics over here. Yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. Maybe this is interesting to you. I know he lost, but there were just so many things that I thought were out of the ordinary. For example, this castle placement over here, the tower placement on the wood line over here, some of the interactions, the deer that he had in the very, very beginning all seemed very, very strange. The clicking to feudal instead of TC dropping, which you normally do with this strategy, it all just seemed a little bit off to me. Memes, memes, and dreams. Keep on walking. Poop Lord out.